All right, fellas, it is time for the quickie. All right, it's time for the quickie. As we know, the Michael Jackson movie is out right now. The people have seen it. Some people have seen it. Some people haven't. However, if you could make one biopic, unlimited budget, all right, unlimited budget, you can go out and get whoever you want. What is the biopic, and who is playing the main characters?
Duh. Come on now.
Who's that?
Anybody who knows me knows.
Mm-hmm.
AALIYAH, the highest, most exalted one, the best, aka
Oh
baby
wow,
girl.
I thought
Aaliyah.
that was God.
Her name is Arabic for the best, the
I
highest,
know.
most. It's the female version of Ali, and she was given a biopic in 2014. It was a flop for so many
Truthfully.
reasons. But I also feel like there is a young lady who is completely undiscovered. So I don't even know who could play Aaliyah, and she has to be fully black. No shade. No shade.
Fully black is crazy, but I agree.
Well, the
Uh-huh.
person who played her was biracial, and then
Oh, I know.
Zendaya was
That's why I said I
biracial.
agree.
Yeah,
Alexander
so
shit.
I don't see a
Mm.
racial woman. I know that it comes in all shades and sizes, but she was somebody who was proudly black. She was actually Jamaican and Native American. For those who didn't know, I just love her, and she deserves a biopic for so many reasons, so many obvious
Okay.
reasons. But yeah, Aaliyah.
If it wasn't for listen, Alexandra Ship pissed
Hmm.
two fan bases off. She pissed the X-Men fan base off for playing Storm, and she also pissed off the Aaliyah fan base.
Well, I'm never gonna talk bad about an actor taking a job because somebody's going
Hey
to take
man.
the job. And I did like her work in other films, but I do feel like the person who's meant to play Aaliyah just isn't known yet, or maybe hasn't been born yet.
What do you think about Ryan
Mm.
Destiny?
For Aaliyah,
Yeah, some people have said her name.
I'm not
she's
seeing it.
gorgeous. She can act and she can sing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Um,
agree.
I just don't know. No, I just feel
Okay.
like I haven't seen one girl. People love to say, what was her name? Keisha Shantae back in the day.
I heard her. I
They
heard
say
Norm.
her a lot. I don't
I
even
heard.
think
I heard
Zendaya would have.
Normani.
Normani?
No,
No,
no.
no, no. I don't know one young lady. Not
Okay.
one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that's fair. I rock with it.
I would love to be in the movie. It was not as Aaliyah.
Okay.
I would
I was
love
gonna
to.
be like,
No,
okay. Hey
I
man.
would love to. I would love to play like maybe her brother. Even though that boy is fine. That is a face card that is
I
lethal.
mean,
Well,
you're fine, but he's also like
yeah, but
6 foot, like
Rashad
two,
Houghton is still fine.
and
Like
he's like 6'1", 6'2".
6 foot. Yeah, so it's like I'm about Aaliyah's height. We're about the same height, so I don't know. I would just love to be in maybe Timberland. I'll shave my hair and gain about 20 pounds.
Okay.
I would there. Yeah.
AP.
This is tough. I
Mhm.
don't even know. But you know what's crazy? Okay, this like if I had more time to think about this answer, I would probably come up with somebody different. But me personally, I wouldn't mind watching a Keisha Cole movie
She got
because
She has a
what
movie.
a movie!
yes, baby.
I'm sorry, Keisha, I did not tune into that. When did this come
Hey,
out?
hey. That's
Was
all
this
the
around when she had the TV show?
No, it's a little bit after this came out. Maybe I want to say 2018.
Yeah, it's more recent. Was it Lifetime?
It was a Lifetime film, and I think she played herself.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and that's no. I want something different. We said there was an unlimited budget. I don't know who
Mm-hmm.
the fuck I would even get to cast, but I was gonna name somebody way more famous than Keisha Cole. But you know how like Hollywood likes to not tell the truth about specific stars. Because
Who
I
Mm.
was
was
the
like,
star?
at first I was thinking like, oh, I like to see something with Oprah, but then I was like, Oprah is too connected to the powers that be
Ooh.
that they wouldn't like show the like her real come up or like what happened to those girls in Africa, you know? So I'm just like, I don't know.
And
I don't
that's
know
how
if
the
I could really.
and that's how the BETA lost everything. Oh my god. We gonna, we're gonna have to edit that.
Now we keeping that in. What the fuck?
I'm just
No,
saying.
hell,
I'm
y'all
just
forget I'm a
saying.
working actor. I got to work.
No, you
If
can
you
still
do
be on
this,
the
do
OWN network.
homework. Okay.
Exactly. We will see you on the OWN network soon.
Yeah.
Look.
You
This
gonna
is
get
the
a call
proposal
tomorrow
right
to be
here.
on. Call back to
Oh,
last week. You gonna get a call tomorrow to be on the Shy.
girl, that shit rap film, and I'm so pissed.
So I don't know. For real.
Okay.
Okay.
Who could you see? So you don't even know who would play her.
I don't know who would play anybody. I
It's a great,
don't.
Okay.
great quickie, Micah. I want to know your answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. And listen, producer, if I've missed it, let me know. Dupree AP. If I've
Mhm.
missed it, let me know. Well,
Mhm.
one, I think a Kirk Franklin movie would be amazing to watch, but I don't think a
Oh.
lot of people would go and watch that for real,
Mm.
outside of the church. But no, a movie about Marsha P.
Oh yeah.
I
Beautiful.
think that would be amazing. I don't know who would play her, but we would have
Hmm.
one of our trans sisters,
Hmm.
obviously playing that role. I think that would just be such a powerful film for the people to go, to go watch.
Yeah. As long as
Um,
she's not British.
Oh
Yeah.
as long
well.
as she's not British.
She
Now,
better
something
not.
lighter, something lighter because that would probably be like real heavy,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going the music route, I would say I want to see a biopic. Or maybe I wouldn't do a biopic, I would do a series, like the
Hmm.
new edition story about
Hmm.
Jodeci.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
just the new Jack Swing era,
Hmm.
Casey and Casey,
JoJo.
being a crackhead,
Hmm.
his relationship with his relationship with Mary J. Blige and their,
Hmm.
the volatility of that relationship. He who shall not be named, his involvement with Jodeci and you
Mm-hmm.
know, all of those things. I think a Jodeci series, mini series, whatever, would eat the fuck down.
Who would play who? Who? And I want to know who would play Mary too. Who do you want as Mary?
Well, so you gotta have people who can sing. So there's
Hmm.
people who I think would be good in roles. Like I think of Ashton Sanders. Shout out to Ashton Sanders. I love his work. If you've seen him in Moonlight,
Oh.
he was all yeah. I think he would be like a great KC, but I don't know if he can sing.
Well, do
And
you
I'm not a
insane? Because they can dub your vocals.
yeah. I don't like. I like when the people kind of sing for real. You know,
Oh.
you can tell when it's lip syncing. Like when Yaya played Whitney,
But
even
she
though they
played
was.
the
Yeah. She
she
did
played the
though.
shit out of Whitney. I'm sorry.
She
You
did.
think
She
so?
did.
I loved Yaya's Whitney. There was nobody like I believe her name was Gabrielle from BET. She did the hell out of Whitney, but
I
there
think
was
she
no
Gabrielle Dennis.
Gabrielle Dennis. Yes, I met her
Yes.
last year. Super sweet, super helpful. She was helping me with one of the most stressful callbacks of my life. But
Mm-hmm.
you would never tell her resume was so stacked the way she was just
I
giving me
love her.
so many gems. But yeah, both of those ladies played the. I've never really seen a bad Whitney portrayal. My favorite Whitney portrayal of all time is from Mad TV.
Deborah Wilson.
Deborah motherfucking Wilson. Oh
Yes.
my God. She said, "How will I know? I won't." I cracked up.
And Deborah Wilson also plays an amazing Oprah as well.
She does a
Back
good
to your Oprah.
Oprah.
Hmm.
Beyonce.
Well, this has been the quickie. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments what biopic and who is playing who. But you know who I'm not gonna have play? I would never want another movie where Viola Davis plays Michelle
Oh my
Obama.
God. Nigga.
You're a queen. You know, she before we go on break and start the show, I said when it first dropped that Viola Davis played Kerry Washington playing Michelle Obama.
There you
Cause she
have it.
had like the mouth thing, and
Hmm.
Kerry Washington got the mouth thing, and Michelle Obama got the mouth thing. It was terrible. That was terrible. And I love Viola Davis down. That was terrible.
Love you, V.
You said love. Oh, you said Yaya is winning. I could have seen a younger Yaya playing Aaliyah. That's somebody. Had they did it like they did Selena, 2
Anything
years
for
after
Selena.
they did, if they did it in recent years, because I think Yaya wasn't famous until like 2003. I could have seen Yaya for the look, and she majored in dance, and she apparently could sing. She's a great actress too. So maybe Yaya DaCosta.
Well, let us know in the comments below, y'all, and we are gonna get. Well, let us know in the comments below, y'all. Let us know who you think, and we are about to get into the show. Hey, Trade. You looking for some new gear? Trade Apparel offers the best in quality athletic wear. Our designs are not just bold, but sturdy and comfortable, allowing you to look your best at the gym and perform even better. Because everybody want to be Trade, and everybody is going to want to be you. Use our code BlackGayAgenda for 10% off your next order. Let's get to the show. What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome to the Black Gay Agenda. It's your boy, Micah B. I'm here with Dupree and AP. We'll get to them real quick, see how everybody's doing. But at the top of the show, we just want to talk to y'all real quick. We want to talk to the pushers real quick, right? As y'all know, if you follow us over on Instagram, and if you don't follow us on Instagram, what the hell is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? But we went ahead and on Monday, we made an announcement that Alex, someone who has been a part of the family since day one of starting this podcast, Alex is moving on to some different things. And I just want to thank Alex for, being here, being a part of the conversations and everything that he contributed to this platform. All right. So with that being said, we're still here. No Tisha Campbell. I'm
Uh-huh.
still here. All right. Here. We're still here, and we're gonna continue the conversations, all right? And with that being said, the conversation is going to you, Dupree. How are you feeling today?
I feel good, love. Thank you for asking. As you can see, I got some sun coming in. Feeling very much Lynn from Girlfriends.
Okay.
Zen, peaceful. Except I'm employed through the grace of God.
Amen.
Mhm.
Okay, because
Amen.
Lynn was a
You're
job
giving us
hopper.
your voice tonight. You're giving us very like you're one of the Jacksons.
Oh well, thank you. I
You know,
wish.
they have all the Jacksons. They speak in a very calm.
They do.
Yes, they do speak in a very calm tone. Which, if you know where they
Yes.
originated, it doesn't add up. 2300 Jackson Street. Uh,
Okay.
okay.
Yes. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
I'm
But
gonna
they
say
all do. Even the mama, Catherine.
I think that's who they
Um,
get it from.
that's what they get. So I never really watched like her interviews or whatever, but obviously when the movie came back out, all of the like old stuff's popping up on the timeline. And there was an interview with her and Joe and Michael. And when she started speaking, I said, "Oh, that's why they talk like that,
Mhm.
just like their mama."
Just like that.
AP, how
I ain't
you
never
feeling?
heard her speak in my life. I have to look this up.
She speaks like
Um,
Janet.
Yeah.
Makes sense then. I'm all right. Like, I feel like there's like a cold just trying to get me. You know, when you can feel it
Mm,
back there, like trying to grow, but I'm trying to stomp that bitch out. So, but other
mm.
than that, we laugh outside.
Get yourself some aloe vera juice, okay? That's what the
Okay.
old folks used to make. My granny used to make us drink some aloe vera juice, put it on a spoon, drink that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it actually works, but it worked when we was shorties. So,
I'm
Benadryl,
gonna give it a go.
you're gonna be out.
huh?
I said Benadryl and Robitussin, baby. You're gonna be out like a light, but it's you gonna wake up.
Hello.
Okay.
Um, about me, how am I doing? I'm doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. As y'all are listening to this, I'm either in Savannah, Georgia, or Jacksonville, Florida. Uh,
Nice.
One of the two. This weekend, I am on tour with the job again. We're doing Savannah, we're doing Jacksonville, we're doing Atlanta. My family down in Atlanta. Shout out to y'all. And we're doing Charlotte. So and then we're doing a double show in Jacksonville. So we're doing 5 shows in 4 days. So y'all pray my strength in the Lord and the Lord. And just pray that I can, make it through. Because this tour life ain't no joke. This tour ain't life ain't no joke.
I know.
But
I'm
you know
hearing you.
what's not a joke? Booking non-black people.
Child.
Booking non-black people during Pride Month. Well, not during Pride Month, during Black Pride. Let me make that
Mm-hmm.
distinction. So this week's Twitter talk, we are going to talk about something that had the girls tussling and bustling on the internet streets on Beyonce, actually on Blue Ivy's internet last week. So if you will allow me, y'all, to pull up the informations, I'm going to pull it up. So those of you who don't know, this weekend right here, as y'all are listening to this, the gays have all converged in Washington, D.C. for Holy Gay Convocation this weekend, which is Washington, D.C., which is D.C. Black Pride. So they're all there. All of the LGBTQ plus IA. I said, never said sin. I never said SIN. But all of us, okay? All of the rainbow community is about to be in DC for DC Pride. Um, Now, Deviant, those of you who know about Deviant, Deviant has a party for Pride, like they do for most of the big events, the big gatherings. And they ended up booking a non-black artist for this. And his name was Alfredo Marcelo. From what I've been told, Alfredo is very well known in DC. He does a lot of work in the community with the community. Okay, and when I say the community, I mean with the blacks. All right, he works with the
Mhm.
blacks. The very good blacks. Um, so basically, once they promoted him, Instagram users. I'm surprised I wasn't the person who did it, but Instagram, Twitter users was like, "Why is this person hosting?" And then there was a lot of discourse centered around that. Some people defending him, saying, "Oh, he works in the community, this, that, and the third." And then other people like, "No, keep Black Pride black." Me, I'm from the Keep Black Pride black crowd. So
Mhm.
then he apparently had an alt where he would say some racist things, right? He was saying some racist things. Um, he got caught. The internet lives forever. Screenshots. They're like, "This you, bro." All of that
Child.
thing. The promoters, right? The promoters. Now, the promoters is who got me because I always blame the promoters
Mm-hmm.
for booking these people. But the promoters said on their Instagram stories initially, they said, anybody who has a problem with us booking Alfredo can go suck a dick.
Wow, that doesn't.
So it's like
Mm.
you're telling your audience of people who are genuinely concerned and your supporters who have a problem with this to go suck a dick. Now later, once the
Mhm.
backlash, they came up with a bullshit response and it was brought to our attention. That bullshit responses
Mhm.
that people do. And then he also made one of those responses as well. Um, and he said this. I want to sincerely I want before I read his apology, he also had tweeted out in response to somebody basically asking black people, "What have you done?" He tells us what he did for us, right? He want to be our Asian savior so bad. I think he's Asian. Um
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And he said, "What?" He said, "I've done X, Y, and Z for the community. What have you done for your community?" How dare you ask a black person what they did for our community? Like that's what these people come in with these savior complexes. All right.
Every
But then
time.
he said this. I want to sincerely apologize to the black community. I recognize that my recent repost was offensive, harmful, and irresponsible. The repost was basically something along the lines of black people who um black people who are complaining about this just can't afford to come. And Deviant's not that much money for anybody to not be able to afford to come. Let's be real.
You
I've
making it worse
freak
and worse.
I frequent Deviant when I can, and it's not breaking the bank. Anywho, I recognize that my recent repost was offensive, harmful, and irresponsible. Regardless of my intent, I understand that it's reinforced harmful stereotypes and that contributes to rhetoric that continues to hurt black people. I was wrong, and I take full accountability for my actions. I understand why people are hurt, angry, and disappointed in me. After speaking with the promoters and organizers, I have decided to step down from hosting all Pride Week events in DC. I do not want my actions to distract from the purpose of Pride or take away from the joy and community these events are meant to celebrate. Over the years, many black people have supported me. Many blacks, they love me. They love me. Embrace me and welcome me into the spaces and community. That support should never be taken lightly. This experience has reminded me that being part of a community also comes with a responsibility to listen, to learn, and move with greater care and respect. I know an apology alone does not undo the harm caused, but I am committed to learning from this and being a better ally moving forward. Alfredo. So let's talk, y'all.
Yes.
What do you think about if you had to rate first, if you had to rate the apology of Chicken Alfredo, what rating would you give it out of a
Wait.
scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to start off. I'm going to say it's a 4.
Okay.
It's a 4. When Laura Rose told them people on Legendary, your best ain't good enough. I give you a 4. Your score is a 4. That's what I'm giving them. All right, and this is why. It was cool at first, right? But when he introduced the whole black people welcome me into their spaces, I'm a long time ally, blah 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 blah. It was just like you're you're wanting us to ignore some seriously racist shit that you reposted, right? And reposting something that's racist, what do you mean it wasn't your intent? You willfully reposted that.
Yeah.
In no world was that repost okay. Like, spare me, Glorilla. Repost means something.
Hmm.
You read the repost that you
Right.
repost, okay? So I give it a 4. And listen, I love some of the people over at Deviant. Love them down, and I understand that their platform is an all inclusive platform. However, Black Pride should be black. Period. There are so many amazing black queer people who could be booked for these events. We've talked about this at nauseum, right? Well, you're not gonna get booked for Deviant Dupree because your holiness is still right. Like, you cover yourself and all of that. So they wasn't gonna book you for that regardless.
I'll show a little. Hold on.
But talk to me. Rating. Give me your rating for his apology, and then where do you stand with Alfredo being booked in general?
The booking don't surprise me at all. I mean, Black Pride often doesn't have the pride when they book. Usually
Mm.
has the black, but not the pride. We book straight people all the time who have historically
Mm.
always
Hmm.
something homophobic or transphobic, and continue to do so even after they get their lemon pepper wings and buckets of bucket of chitlins and
Chickle.
in the words
You
of
talking
T.S.
about Kaya?
Yes, and so many more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
many more. It's just that we have a lot of healing that we need to do overall in the Black queer community. It's a lot of self hate. It's a lot of ignorance. We sometimes look up to our oppressors in
yeah.
certain classes. But as far as the apology, if I did not know that he was known or was discovered to repost a lot of racist content, I thought the apology was a good PR move, taking accountability and understanding. Well, he didn't take accountability. If he did, that would be better. But saying like an apology is only the first step. I did like that. But like you said, now that we know the backstory of you having racist history, it should have included some more than just saying, "Oh, I'm an ally." I'm like, if you an ally, girl, the actions on the repost ain't allying. I don't know. Two
Correct.
plus two ain't four.
Girl.
But I got black fatigue listening to this. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just it's the same story, different font. We always
Mm.
booking somebody homophobic or transphobic, or we're booking somebody that's not black and saying, "Come on to the cookout." There's no cookout. You know why there's no
Mm.
cookout? Because the government made sure most of us grew up in a food desert. So how the fuck we gonna cook?
Hmm.
Like I'm thinking about the Sunshine Benzie situation, who's the white girl who sounds like Nicki Minaj. She just posted a music video of hunting down black women with
With
a
the
gun,
gun.
and that was gonna be okay with us. And you know why
Hmm.
I thought it was gonna be okay? It's because we invited her ass to a cookout that does not exist.
What's
We,
her name? See, that's why I'm glad I got you young boys here.
her
We don't
name
say
is.
young niggas on this podcast, all right? Because we don't say niggas, all right?
Mm-hmm,
Reclaim the word nigga. No,
mm,
but what's her name?
This young lady's name is Sunshine Benzie, and I'm not gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna get canceled for this, but whatever. I'm not too quick to press the like button when it comes to white rappers.
Oh, who's gonna cancel you for that? The
The
fuck?
A lot of
whites.
people. We're living in an age of conservatism.
Fuck all of them. Fuck
Trust me.
Bad Baby.
Mhm.
Fuck
She black.
Jack Harlow, right?
Bad
Fuck
baby ain't black.
I
fuck
know. I know.
Eminem.
Um, like I said, I'm just not. I'm not too quick to ship those people because tendencies like this always come up where they do something that is uh racially insensitive. You know,
Mhm.
you want to profit from the community, but you don't want to do the work to truly
Hmm.
become an ally. And
Hmm.
that's why I'm just sick of this shit. Every fucking day it's some new version of fatigue for me to catch. And I'm just like, you know what? Chops for everybody. All y'all getting zeros. Chopped
Okay.
across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
AP.
I think you really said you ate that up, Dupree. Me being a DC native, I knew who Alfredo was. Well, not new because he's still alive. He's still with us. Well, maybe not socially anymore. Okay, but
Okay.
I know who he is,
Oh my God, Courtney.
and he was known for like throwing like good parties in the party scene. Now, when it comes to the apology, I'm gonna give it a fat zero. Fat
Damn, I thought my
zero.
4 was gonna be the lowest.
No. And the only reason I'm giving him a zero is because of like the Cinco de Mayo with the black people not working tweet or the repost he did. Like, and then I don't know where in the timeline this was when he was like, "Oh, I've done more for the community than you have." And I'm
Woo.
like, "Well, where's the real work?" Because getting us to congregate together and shake ass to Sexy Red, that does, give me some joy, but like similar to what Dupree is saying, like, what are we doing for the actual people that are in the food that like show me the receipts. And then I may like increase the fucking apology level because I just don't think people just love to throw that term around, oh, I'm doing the work, or I'm doing something for my community when like they aren't point blank, period. And simply put, I just kind of feel like how are we bettering the lives of the people in our community? And not just doing it once a year
Yeah.
and not just doing it through partying.
Right.
Because I'm over that. As I'm in my getting to my 30s, I'm like, well, the fucking 5 day long Black Pride, I'm more so looking for the community involvement and less about the party that's 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. now. So I'm trying to look for what is it that I could be doing to uplift my community versus just taking
Yeah.
from the Black
Where's the
prideness of it
activation?
all.
Where's the activations? Where's the? Don't get me
Yes.
wrong. I want to have fun. I'm gonna be
Right.
outside too. But it's like, yeah, that's real. Where's the activation?
Hmm. It's becoming a money grab too much for me now. Like everything is
Ooh,
just moving toward capitalism, money grab, any sort of something we can celebrate with a specific population. They're like, all right, let's get all their money, throwing some sort of party. Like I'm just kind of sick of it at this
I
point, and
love
I'm
you.
like, am I gonna boycott? I'm,
I
I'm thinking
love you
about
because you.
boycotting.
I love you. You are so you're like me when it comes like just the fuck capitalism. Like you bring
Mhm.
that up all the time, and I love that. And people were like, somebody said that because somebody had offered, hey, we should just go ahead and protest Deviant, and I'm not. And now I'm not because listen, one thing that I know, Deviant is not going to get it right all the time. There's been
Right.
multiple things that, but they do a lot of good community work, and it's not just the parties. They do a lot of other
Hmm.
things that like throughout the year. Even facilitating the game nights that they do in Atlanta, like
Hmm.
very powerful, like good community. And the game night, it ain't a game night where y'all start playing Uno, and then 2 minutes later you got a dick in your
Hmm.
mouth, right? It's
Hmm.
actual game nights.
Reverse
It's
back to
actual
you.
game nights. Not saying anything wrong with those game nights, okay? Not saying there's anything wrong. I like a dick in my mouth from time to time.
Bill Clinton's to be exact.
I have a good
Oh.
dick in my mouth. But but no, they do good work. So I don't think we should be protesting Deviant at all. I think that's
Hmm.
a little too much. However, comma, there was somebody who was like, "Oh, it's dumb. Why would y'all protest? This is pride. Pride is a protest, y'all.
Right.
Pride started off as a protest, and I think we have to get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. It's fun to shake ass. I don't
Mm-hmm.
shake ass. I don't have ass to shake. But I like getting ass shaked on me.
You got a little
Mm-hmm.
That
ass.
is fun. Huh?
You got a little ass. I've seen you.
A,
Yeah.
a little. A
Yeah.
little. Well, hold on. He seen my videos on Instagram, y'all. It's working now.
No,
Ooh.
I saw you in person. I can see you through the jeans.
In those jeans. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I like the ass shaking, but like at a certain point, we gotta do a little bit more than just that. And we gotta hold these people's feet to the fire. Now I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying cancel Alfredo forever. I don't know him from
Right.
Adam. So he may have
Mm-hmm.
done some great things in DC. Whatever.
Perhaps.
I don't know. But what I do know is what I've seen. And what I've
Mm-hmm.
seen is he shared some racist shit. And he thinks that being in community with black people absolves him from racism, right?
Right.
He or absolves him from the privilege that he walks in. And also, I have to question, and maybe this is my own bias. Then maybe this is my own bias. But I also have to question, why do you do things for black people? Is it so you can be in community with us, so you can chase BBC? Because there's a lot of that happens. They want to be around us so we can crack them.
You not. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
I am. I mean,
I'm
I
hearing
just
you.
keep thinking about sinners,
Mm.
and they
What's her
touch
name?
sinners.
Uh huh.
I just keep thinking about, so many Asian businesses taking up space in Black communities where we cannot even take up space in our own communities to have
Mm-hmm.
our own storefronts, our own like beauty supplies and own nail shops. It's very hard to get loans for those type of businesses. It's very hard to get suppliers to, be a franchisor of certain suppliers because of systematic racism. So, like I said, it plays in part with me. I'm not too quick to stand for the girls who take up space in Black
Mm.
art and don't
Right.
show their support like they should to the Black community, which is why I love Renee Rapp.
Mm.
If y'all know who that is, she's
I love my girl.
that white girl sang like it ain't nobody business, and she knows she can
Is
sing.
that the white lady who was like with Coco Jones in that song?
Yes.
Yes.
Said
Yes.
will never do an R&B album because she understands the history of artists for decades doing an
Mm-hmm.
R&B album, taking up their debut in Black spaces and Black culture, but never doing anything to truly support Black communities. And that
Mm-hmm.
really sang too. I'll be like, damn, girl, just give us one R&B song. But then
I
I'm like, no,
know.
no, no,
I
you're right, you're
know.
right, you're right. You can't. But she does a lot of covers. That's the most you're gonna get from her. But her voice is
Mm-hmm.
R&B now, but she ain't fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. We don't need no more Jack Harlows. Monica.
Child.
What
My
Right.
nigga.
did you see the
How he get?
interview with Suki and Shannon Sharp? And she said when she see Jack Harlow, she gonna mace him.
No.
Cause she maced that white girl on Baddies for saying the N
He
word.
he said he said that to who? Uncle
She said that
Shaker?
to Shannon Sharp. Because Suki is known because she maced the white girl who kept saying the N word on Baddies.
Okay.
Said I got a can of mace for his ass if I ever see him, and I really do believe her.
Monica. Monica.
I don't know how he
Monica,
got through, got away with that.
I don't.
Monica.
I do. I cannot wait till we start the wild card. Ooh, I can't wait.
Oh,
All right, y'all. Speaking of the wild card, let us know in the comments, y'all. Should Black Pride still be black? Should we gatekeep Black Pride? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. And with that being said, this is the wild card agenda. This is a tradition now that we do every year. So this is the wild card 3 agenda. The wild card agenda 3. The wild card agenda 3. And we are back. Each host gets a wild card that they're bringing to the episode. They're bringing the topic. We don't know what the topic is until we hear it right here. All right, until we hear
mm-hmm.
it right here. So, Dupree, it's on you.
That was
That was my
hilarious.
very bad, auto, Price is Right
Hmm.
wheel type shit right
Yes,
there.
I saw the
Yes.
visual.
Yes, you are the visuals, baby. The pre got to be a little extra, so I wrote, my little intro down.
Okay.
The word that starts with T and rhymes with nanny. Nigga coming out of mouths with no melanin and faggot coming out of the mouths of characters who have no sugar in their tank whatsoever. These slurs have all been used throughout the latest season of Euphoria. Euphoria
Mm.
episode 4 included all 3 slurs during its hour-long time frame. So they've been using them throughout the season, but one episode had all of the slurs in just one episode. What makes this so interesting is that the cast itself is made up of Black, biracial, brown, queer, and trans actors. Many people, self included, are wondering why, after years of success, without the constant use of slurs on the show, why are you including it now? Does it add to the plot? Is it okay to say these words under the guise of satire or art reflecting reality? Or is this simply Sam Levinson's finding a way to use language that he knows he cannot say in person, but putting it in his show? There's a difference between reflecting ugliness and constantly centering it for shock value. Yes, Euphoria has always dealt with dark subject matter, but when the use of slurs becomes more frequent and more noticeable, people, like myself again, start to ask, what the hell is this shit? Are we supposed to learn something from this language to understand these characters on a deeper level? Or is this truly just shock value marketing? So, my first question, fellas, why do you think Euphoria has switched its tone so drastically this season?
Bitch, you ate that introduction up. Let me just say that. Like, damn, let me go back to the drawing. Let me type my shit up. Um, shit, I just had a simple question, but I'm gonna say I think they were trying to overcompensate with the lapse of time that it took from season 2 to season 3. And maybe they thought including all those slurs was going to be, I think, like you said, like that shock value, like, oh, we will just look past the fact that it's been 5 years since a new season has come out because now we're just talking about fags and niggas, on the episode. They want us talking about the shit so much. And then, where's the integrity? Like, it's like everything is created for like the click, the buzz, the good press. Any press is good press. That just seems like that's what the media is right now, especially in an art form. So I do think they put that in there intentionally, and I do think they put it in there for us to converse about it as we are right here. But you about to take it a step further and light their ass up, Dupree. So yeah.
I think that it is a few things that I mentioned. I do think it is a reflection of reality. Even
Mhm.
from a biological standpoint, we are in the age of Aquarius. Most people view that as an age in advancement, but it's an advancement in the back way for me because we're in an era of conservatism socially and politically.
Mhm.
We all know. I was just watching a TikTok of somebody who was younger than me saying, "Y'all remember when it was lame to be homophobic and transphobic?" And now
Right.
all are exactly just that. We're in this time in America where if you're woke, being woke is a bad thing, or you're too sensitive and you need to get over it. I remember
Mhm.
Empire aired for the first time. I watched it live, and I know y'all may have not seen it, but the very first episode of Empire, Taraji P. Henson said, "I'm going to show you that a faggot can run this company." If you go watch Empire now, episode 1, they dubbed that over with sissy. So it was like, you don't need to include this verbiage to tell the story. We knew who was
Mhm.
homophobic. We know the stakes and the standards and where these actors' characters stand politically and socially within the show. And it's just, for me, it doesn't make sense for a lot of the characters because the trans character, Jules, always referred to herself as trans. I remember one line she said, "Rude, I'm trans. I can't do the things that you do." Now in this season, and she's older, she's calling herself the T slur. So I'm like, how did she kind of unevolve as a teenager, calling herself trans? Now she's calling herself a slur on the show. And I know I am not of that experience, but what are we teaching the young viewers of the show? Because you
Push
got
that.
you got you got you got you got Latinos calling Black people on the show the N-word. I don't get
Don't
that
like that.
because that never happened before. You got
Mhm.
the F word being used by people on the show who are not characters on the show who are not queer. That never happened before. I'm just like,
Nate's dad used the word for sure.
but Nate's dad was also attracted
Sucking
to,
that dick.
he was in the
Mhm.
closet. I
Okay.
mean, he was a pedophile, but he was still in the closet.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm
Right.
just
Right.
like, I don't know. For me, Jules calling herself that just doesn't align with her character. Honestly, I have a whole thought process on why Jules' character is really flopping this season. She's making a lot of decisions that I feel like just don't make sense for Jules.
Mhm.
But that was one of them. Like, wait a minute. For the first 2 seasons, she was just referring to herself as trans. Now I know I'm not of the trans experience. You can say what you want about yourself, just like I'll be saying nigga and faggot because I can. But
Mm-hmm.
the writer of this show is not trans,
Correct.
gay, or black. So
Correct.
what's up with that? That's my point.
Mm. Because that was my pushback. My pushback was because, friend of the show, we love her now. T.S. Madison used that T word all the time.
Yeah, but
Other
T.S.
people would,
Madison's not in the writers' room.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, people use those words. People from those communities do use those words. So, who are me to tell a trans person, even if it's on character, because we say that we want to um accurate depictions. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Accurate depictions of us.
Mm-hmm.
So who are me to say that that Jules can't say that word? Now I haven't watched the show this season because I like lost interest in the show because they took so long, and that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never went back and watched Atlanta because they took too long
Mm.
in
They
between
did.
seasons.
Oh,
I'm
it
not
was.
gonna watch season 2 of P Valley because they took too long in between seasons. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really tapped into Euphoria, but one thing that I do know is that controversy sells.
Yeah.
Um, and we live in an age now where it's like people are like, "Oh, it's just jokes. Oh, it's just content. Oh, it's just this." I just saw it the other night watching the Kevin Hart roast, and Shane Gillis, this white man, MAGA down, right? And then Tony Hinchcliffe, who's also MAGA down, Joe Rogan, like Passport Bros, Red Pill, them type of, ooh, I almost said the word. Them type of white people. um, they made a lot of jokes. Cheryl Underwood took most of the jokes tonight about her being a lot of so black jokes. You so black
Mm-hmm.
this. She's purple. Smile. We can't see you. They put Draymond Green up here just so you
Mm-hmm.
can balance out the blackness up here. Like it was just a lot of craziness. Um, Tony Hinchcliffe made a joke about George Floyd, a really distasteful George
Did hear
Floyd
that.
joke. Um,
I haven't seen this. I need to do my research.
Terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
And
And
people
whole
laughed
time,
at this shit.
oh,
Yes.
Karen Hart. Yee, 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 yee. So like, what people say about him, I mean, boom, that's a prime example. Then Shane Gillis made a joke about hanging Kevin Hart from a bonsai tree,
Well,
and we've gotten to a place we've seen the same type of stuff with like the Dave Chappelle stuff with the trans community, and it's just like at a certain point we have to stop giving our money and our dollars to these people. We have
Mhm.
to stop rage watching this shit. We have to
mm-hmm.
stop even engaging in the dialogue and the discourse. Because when we engage in the dialogue, when we engage in the discourse, that's allowing other people who may not have seen it to get curious. And when they get curious, they're going to go watch it. And when they're going to go watch it, what are they doing? They're lining the pockets of the people who are doing the things that we don't fuck with. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually, we got to get on point and we got to say, hey, we're not going to support this shit. It's easier said than done, but like so many times, like kind of what you said earlier, Dupree, and how you wasn't surprised that Alfredo said what he said, whatever, that he was booked. Eventually, we got to get to a point where we're like, we got to stop being shocked. We
Mm-hmm.
got to stop being outraged, and we got to just stop supporting this shit with our dollars. That's the only way people are gonna change because the only thing they support, and when I say they, I'm let me be clear, white folk, racist white folks with the money, the only way that we're going to let them see that we're not fucking with what it is that they're doing is to hit them pockets. And
Mm-hmm.
kind of not strange, you asked um why now? Well, HBO Max was sold to um the Ellison family. The
That's
Ellison family. is MAGA down. Larry Ellison, David
Mm.
Ellison, they also, got Paramount. They got what's the other shit? They just got CNN. They got CBS. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense why they want to push this type of content out, all while erasing the exact communities that they are attacking. We lost Legendary. We lost Issa
Correct.
Rae rap shit. We
We
lost
lost
Issa Rae
rap
the
shit.
sweet life.
Yes.
We
Yes.
like we lost all of this
Lost
shit.
all of that shit.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
the Ellison family who's in bed, with Agent Orange. So I think that also has a lot to do with why this season is so much different.
Yeah. I mean, I think it all started with 2016, and we all know what happened in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was a minor, so I couldn't vote yet. So
Period.
I blame y'all. I'm playing. I'm playing.
I did what I needed to do.
I know you did, baby. I'm just messing
As
with
did
you.
I. As did I.
Well,
But hey.
do y'all think? Oh wait, go ahead. AP. I wanted to. Well, you already
Oh no,
answered.
no. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Do y'all think the normalization of slurs in media is reshaping what audiences are becoming emotionally numb to? Because you said
Oh.
we got to stop with the shock. We got to stop. We just got to stop supporting. Is a part
Say
of
that
that?
again.
Do you think the normalization of these slurs in media is reshaping what audiences are becoming numb to? Like I was watching Sex in the City for the first time last year. I had never watched the show before. And there's one episode where I believe it was Samantha or Charlotte was just saying faggot. I'm just like, yo, what?
Yeah.
I I know when that episode came out, people probably didn't think much of it. So it's like, is this reshaping how we view those words, the constant use of the words in media again? Are we just gonna
I,
let
I, you say again like it ever left. I've heard those words. Maybe not on
Well,
like
think about
CBS,
Empire. Think about
not
the
on
Empire episode.
ABC. Yeah, but I've heard those words. I'm a fan of Shameless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love that show. They say some of everything on the racial epithets, um, faggot this, faggot that. Like my son's a fag. My son's my son's a pillow. Like Game of Thrones, they had it. They called this man a pillow biter throughout. Throughout.
They ate that.
That's not funny, but that's funny as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah,
They
kind
ate
of eat
that.
that.
Yeah, they did.
A
They
pillow
did.
biter is hilarious.
They did.
Um, so yeah, I don't know if it's
Mhm.
normal. I just think it's a part of it now.
Hmm.
I just think, and I think as we go on in society, as we evolve as human beings, I feel like what once was taboo is no longer taboo in general. Even like even when you come to like sex scenes and shit, what they used to show on regular TV versus what they show on TV now, it's different. Even
Hmm.
with regular curse words like bitch, you get what I'm saying? Shit
Mhm.
like that, like you had on Scandal, Kerry Washington called Olivia Pope called Annalise Keaton a sedity bitch on ABC network television. So I just think we as a society I think we have less morals, maybe. I don't want to say morals because I don't think cursing is inherently bad, but it's just different now.
I
Hmm.
guess. I mean, I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I just think about literally 10 years ago with the Empire reference. Maybe it was
Mhm.
because it was on a major network show,
Yeah.
but they went back and replaced the episode. Like you cannot. It's hard to find the original audio where she says the F word in that episode. It's mostly Sissy can run this company. So I'm like, well, at some point in time, saying that word on a television show, if your character was not queer, did have some shock value to it.
Hmm.
Isn't
Obviously,
Empire? Isn't that Disney now? Don't Disney own that?
On
if it's on
Fox.
Hulu, maybe. But no, I
Yeah.
remember when it was. I remember they did the recap because I watched it
Uh-huh.
faithfully. Even during the recap, by that time the next week it was Sissy. It was
Okay.
not yeah. So this is in the same year, in the same.
Okay.
So I'm like,
However, your major pushback for Sam Levinson was he's not in Community. Let's remember who wrote Empire though. That's Lee Daniels.
that's true.
So
That's
is that different that it came from him?
No, you know what? Because it's Lee Daniels, I get it. But I'm just saying they changed
Yeah.
that word for a they changed. My point is they changed it for a reason in this context.
Correct.
Why
Correct.
is
Correct.
it
Correct.
now no longer being changed?
I Could you repeat the question because I have thoughts.
Do you
Okay.
think the normalization of slurs in media is slowly reshaping what audiences are becoming emotionally numb to?
All
I'm
right.
sorry, because me seeing Latina people call people nigga on a TV show, it's going like, ugh, was that appropriate? But Latino people say nigga, white Latino people
They
say nigga
do.
all the time. So I'm like I
I
was on set
think.
for a film that I
Oh,
did last year. The director and writer of the film was a black man, and one of the scenes I'm in, my best friend is saying the N word, and he asked me, said, "Are you cool with this?" I said, "Well, can I ask you why are you putting this in the script?" He said, "Well, this is a reflection of my life. This is where I'm from. Everybody talk to everybody." I said, "I'm gonna be honest with you, because you gave me this conversation and this, courtesy as an actor to make sure I was comfortable with it. Well, not a courtesy because a director should make sure that actors are comfortable. We can keep it, but and it reflects your life, we can keep it for the sake of that. But had this just been some shock value, should I probably be like, nah, you can take this out, dog."
Hmm.
mm,
Interesting.
I think art is slowly losing value.
Okay.
Like in TV, film, they I feel like because it's now competing with technology, I'm gonna go on like a slight tangent. I
Yeah.
think a TikTok holds more value in representation and vocabulary and all of that more than a movie and a TV show.
Mm.
Huh.
And I think it's less. I don't want to say I can give two fucks about what they're saying or portraying in the movie or TV show,
Mhm.
because when I look at the real world, the real people on the TikTok screens that are saying punk, I think that's doing something way more
Yes.
monumental than if people saying the T word, nigga, faggot, in a TV show,
Mhm.
because that just feels more closer. That feels more relatable to me, and I think to all the other millions of people watching it. And
Yeah.
going to your specific question, Dupree, I do think that art or media is reflected by the times that we're in. I think you said it like three times. We're in like a conservative-ish kind of.
We're
Hmm.
in the era of conservatism.
Yes. So why wouldn't everybody saying that out here? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody getting in trouble
Yeah.
for that. You getting in trouble if you think it's a problem.
Exactly.
So I don't think your question was so complex. It feels like I was reading a LSAT question, but I just fucking think
Yes.
what I said stands. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. I,
I'll.
I mm,
No.
thank you. I just it feels like to be pro, like you said, to be pro black feels like you're closing opportunities for yourself even more
Right.
now than to be pro black 10 years ago. Like to not be
Mhm.
okay with a white person saying the N word, it's almost like they're trying to gaslight you into accepting the fact that it's okay, like it's normalized. Like,
Right, right.
no,
All
baby,
of this
fuck
is
it.
performative, though, Dupree. Like even
What is?
so, the art that we see is always a reflection. It's always a mirror as to what's happening. So when everybody was like
Hmm.
super excited about like, all the projects that were being greenlit that was so black, black, blackity black, that was only because that's what was making money back then. During the
Oh
George
yeah.
Floyd, during the Breonna Taylor, right? That shit was
Hmm.
making money. So of course you had like Ford being like hashtag Ford matters, right? Like you
Right,
had all
right.
of these co-opting of things, money
Hmm.
being thrown out, and all of those things. And to your point, I think now that the tides have turned in this country in general, and it's more conservative
Mm-hmm.
now. These the media of what we see is just a reflection of what we see in our everyday lives.
Hmm.
Television programming, right? The key
Programming.
word in television
Program.
programming is
Right.
programming.
That's true.
So every so often, every 5 years, every 10 years, we kind of see like a reset, a cultural reset in what's being pushed and what's being platformed. And unfortunately, racism and MAGA is what's being platformed too. But I also think some of the shit is like shit that we've seen forever. I look at people like Quentin Tarantino. That
Hmm.
man, that white man, nigga, 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 nigga,
Nigga,
nigga, nigga,
nigga,
nigga, nigga.
bitch, nigga, nigga, bitch, nigga, bitch, nigga, bitch.
Yeah, he says more niggas than Justin Bieber than the 13-year-old Justin Bieber. You feel me?
Hmm.
So it's
Hmm.
just like I don't know. It's nuanced, it's
Yeah.
layered, and Issa Rae said something profound recently, and she was talking about she's had to change her approach and how she
Mm-hmm.
pitches shows. So instead of
Mm.
saying this is a show about a coming of age show about four black boys, this is the shot, right? Four black boys growing up in the south side of Chicago. You have to be like a coming of age story of four adolescent boys
Who happens
growing
to
up
be
in
black?
Chicago. Huh?
Who happens to be black?
But
You
you
can't
can't
even
even
say
say
that.
black.
Can't even say that. Right.
You can't even pitch black
Nope.
because you're not
Can't
gonna get
even
no
pitch black.
money from these
Mm.
people in these offices. So that's where we're at now, y'all.
It's
That's where we're
scary.
at.
Hmm.
It's so sad. I worry about my career honestly because I
As you should.
I'm always be pro black. I'm gonna always stand up for my
Hmm.
queer people. I'm always especially gonna go hard for my black and queer people at the same time. And I want people to know like this is what it was from the get go, and this is what it's gonna be when it's not popular and when it's popular again. Because people must know every era ends. We
Oh,
will go into another renaissance where it's okay to have diversity on your television.
correct.
It's okay to have diversity in the workplace. It was always okay. And I just want people to know a lot of you bitches are going to eat crow when this shit is all said and done.
Mm,
And
that's a
I
good
never
one.
seen a crow on my plate ever because it was pro black from the get go.
You
Listen,
better
we
eat
love
dick.
pro black here at the Black Gay Agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, that was good. You got us right. All right, you got us right.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna bring us down a little bit, right? Because
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna bring us down a little bit. Maybe not pro black, but maybe y'all will be pro brown. And we are gonna talk about Chris Brown. Chris Brown dropped a album last week titled Brown. He, from what I feel, is the whole entire rollout was AI. The video
Ah,
that he released with Sexy Red and Tank and Leon Thomas and Vibes Cartel and all of his features was 100% AI generated video.
horrible.
Um, the graphic, even his cover art, to me, that cover art was AI. Okay, it
Hmm.
felt like he was like, let me take Duran Bernard's album artwork, and he's like, make this me though, and put me on the floor instead of a couch. But that's not a here and there. Um, there's been a lot of criticism about Chris Brown's new album online. Now, the Chris Brown fans, best album ever, R&B album of the year, Grammy album of the year, right? Please. But there's been a lot of people who aren't on crack like Chris. No, I'm joking. There's been a lot of people who aren't on crack, allegedly. There's a lot of people who aren't on crack who have given a fair assertion of what the album was, and it was what his past few albums have been. A
Mm.
project with just 20 plus tracks. This one has 27 of just stuff. You know,
Right.
just
Okay.
stuff.
Yes.
I went in the studio and I've been just recording every day and we just go throwing on an album. There's no storytelling, there's no cohesion, there's no nothing. Anywho, this is what Chris had to say to the criticism.
Let's hear it.
Just want to say thank you to everyone who listened to this album. Been a lot of mixed reviews, and I can take my audience's criticism and opinions. Salute. Who the fuck is Robert Glasper? The last three albums have came under the same scrutiny and eventually grew on people. Thank you for even taking the time out to listen. Now, Chris, and everybody knows me, I am down low. Okay? I'm not
I'm a
a
Chris
down low
fan.
gay man. Huh?
A download Chris Brown fan.
Oh, so like AP with Nicki Minaj.
No, he's not that low. He's
I'm
loud
never
and
beating the
proud.
allegations. I'm never beating the allegations.
Because you are not Jasmine, you are Aladdin.
Okay. It be loud and proud. No, but
Loud and
like
proud.
every once in a while, I don't really tweet about him. I don't post about him because I know what comes with that. And I'm respectful of the platform that I've been blessed with. And I know that, if I share something, my people immediately like, oh, you cannot support it. I know how they give it up.
Hmm.
Um, but every once in a while, he'll pop up on my Apple Music replay at the end of the year. I'm like, fuck, he's there. Um, but this is what I'm gonna say about Brown. R&B album of the year? Absolutely not. Stop smoking crack. When you have
Hmm.
people like Kalani with her self-titled album, who is still on repeat. When you have um, Alex Isley
Yeah,
with When the
heard
City
good things.
Sleeps, right? When you have this amazing artist tap into him, Lacan with For All the Right Reasons Volume 1. When you have Duran Bernard with his self-titled album. When you have Ari Lennox. You
Hmm.
have Ari Lennox with Vacancy, all right? You have all these like projects that tell stories, and then you have Brown, just 27 songs of slop. And what I feel, some of it is AI slop. Even the
Hmm.
songs, some of the
Hmm.
songs are AI slop. It's not good. And you fans, the fact that he admitted that he spoke on the last three albums, he's had the same scrutiny. That should tell you something as an artist. I remember, and this is why Chris Brown lost to Robert Glasper, who he said, "Who the fuck is Robert Glasper?" Had he known Robert Glasper, maybe we'd be talking about him differently, right?
Hmm.
Maybe his music would speak. Maybe he would tell stories with his music. But instead, he just gives us these. And granted, out of those 27 songs, you're going to get a. Who's in all my love? Who's in all my love? Residuals. Out of those 40 songs, you're going to get a fucking Robitussin. Because if you think about it, right? If you hit up 40 baddies, one of the baddies is gonna respond to you. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
We do.
So I don't know. Where I stand with Chris Brown is personally feel Chris Brown needs to take a break. After
Ben.
this tour, I think he needs to take a break. And I think he needs to take a long break.
Hmm.
He needs new producers. I think he needs new writers. I think he just needs a whole entire new team because whatever he's doing, granted, those dumb fans are gonna continue to support it, but that doesn't mean that it's good.
Can he afford to?
Where do y'all stand at with Chris Brown? Have you listened to the new project? Um, what do you think about his where he's at musically right now?
I always get scared to speak about Chris Brown because people who know me, they know me as an artist and an actor. And a lot of people feel like if you're a black man, you should automatically like Chris Brown music, especially if you do R&B. If I'm
Really?
being honest, I didn't listen to the album and I
Okay.
probably won't. Um,
Okay.
that's just what it is for me. But
Hmm.
I cannot always lie and say like he's not a talented live performer. The man can perform his ass off live. At the same time, I just can't respect a lot of what he's in the tabloids and blogs for being unproblematic. I mean, for being problematic,
Hmm.
for having a history of colorism.
But let's
Uh,
stick to the music. Let's stick to the music because we know he's trash as a human. Shit. But let's specifically. I want to really focus in on the music. We know how
okay,
he gives it up as a person.
if I'm being real, even if I stick to the music, it's not. It just don't hit like it used to. Damn.
Yes.
When I tell y'all, I used to be one of his biggest fans.
Yeah.
Before Rihanna, every album was so fucking different. Every
Hmm.
album was so different. I'm like, this man really had the potential to be one of the GOATs. Cause his performances matched, the eras matched. Like the Chris Brown I listen to is the Chris Brown literally before Rihanna. I don't know what happened with Rihanna, but musically for me, it just wasn't the same after that.
He was
It
called after Rihanna though.
he was cold,
Fame,
but let's be
fame,
real.
No,
It was
Fame
starting to
and Fortune,
fame.
Chris Brown.
No, okay, I'll give you that. Let me finish.
I'm sorry. I had to hype up Fame and Fortune.
Fame was the shit. It was honestly, like I said, after 2014, 2016, I don't know. I don't know what it just gave repetitive. It really did.
Repetitive.
And damn
That's the
it, yeah,
word.
see, this is
That's
what
the
I'm saying.
word.
Like, people will
That's the
judge
word.
you, a black artist, and you don't like everything Chris Brown produces because the industry, the black music industry loves Chris Brown. They're
They
gonna always
do.
Chris Brown.
Do they?
Come, Tiana, Chloe, Jill
Oh.
Scott, every male
Kehlani.
singer. I mean, look, you just named all the people on his current album.
Mhm.
Like,
Now she
and
just called out my sis. And
so
she's
Mm.
definitely questionable with her support of
Right.
Chris Brown.
So it's
Her
like,
twin.
if I say I'm not a fan, even sticking solely to the music, as of recently, a lot of people are not gonna like me for being true to my opinion. For me, I have to agree, it is getting repetitive.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
No, but I will say, I'll eat crow on that one. After 2016 was when I was like, damn, I done heard this shit before. You can still perform your ass off. No shade.
And he's still gonna have a hit.
And he's still gonna sell out. And he's still gonna sell out the tour. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He's
Out
still
of
gonna,
20 songs, he's gonna have a hit. It depends. Was a hit. So like
That was my
he's
song.
still gonna make hits, but
Mhm.
I just saw the cover and people were saying like, "Oh, you stole from Duran." That's the only thing I really heard about the album. I didn't even know it came out. I just knew the cover was out.
it came out Friday.
So I don't know. Maybe Chris Brown needs a new PR team.
No, well, he doesn't have a PR team.
Well, yeah, that's
The way he be tweeting.
that is a hard job. I give you that. Yes, that's not an easy job for somebody to take. And you said maybe he needs to take a break. I have to. And you listen to him more than I do. Knowing his history, do you think he can take a break? Can you afford to take a break? Because when I see a lot of artists touring as consistently as somebody like them, especially he's been in the game for 20 years, sometimes I'm like, well, can these artists afford to take 5 to 10 years off or 4 years off? I'm sure Chris Brown can, but
I'm not asking for 5. Give us a year off, boy.
He's always on tour.
He is. Give us a year off. I think he can afford it. I'm not pocket watching, but I think he got the coins.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely think that he just loves recording. Like he'll go in and he has a studio at home, so he's just always recording. But like I feel like this project in specific would be better if it was maybe like 14 songs versus 27 songs. Like I feel like he needs to learn how to maybe better make an album.
I mean, I haven't heard anything drastic since 2016. So that's all I can really say. But the man can sing his ass off and ass off.
Because Indigo was my album.
He can, especially with that auto tune, Mike.
Damn, do you like his music or not? Shit.
I mean, I think it's okay.
But his live performances, he definitely uses the fuck out of an auto tune, Mike. That's fact.
Yeah, he do.
I love.
I see that him and Kehlani are cool again. I want him to give Kehlani a call and be like, "Girl, what did you do?" Because that woman right there, that album was a no skip. And she was somebody who was always touring and giving us album to album to album. And then she took a little break.
She was kind of, yeah.
She branded, and then she came back with motherfucking Folded. If that man gives us another hit like Folded, I'm sorry, I may have to press ad with my eyes closed. I'm just saying.
Let's not do that.
Even think we need
Chris
that.
Brown had residuals.
Residuals, yeah, is what that is.
2025.
Damn, that's true. And then he got too many songs. A bitch can't keep up. That's true. I forgot about residuals. But no,
residuals. Remember, the girls was out here doing residual challenges. Candy was out here a year later doing a terrible residual.
Candy has a residuals challenge.
Yeah, there was a residuals challenge started by
I said Candy has one.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
You should look it up.
I love Candy. I love me some Candy.
You should look it up.
I'm gonna work with Candy one day. I just didn't know she had a residual challenge. I told old
Mm-hmm.
lady.
AP, where do you stand on Brown?
Brown. So I did not listen fully. I just heard like snippets online. And I think to Dupree's point, when I didn't hear much of, I didn't even know the album was coming out, but I did see the AI Slop feature list video. That was horrible. That was trash.
So you agree
There
that's
was not,
AI?
that's AI for sure. Yes. Ew. Which is lazy, which relates to what I think about his music. It sounds lazy. It doesn't sound conceptual. I
Uh-huh.
think the music is coming out so often that we're not. Maybe he's grown like too comfortable where he's just like, I'm just releasing whatever I want because I am Chris Brown. The radio will find those two hits that I have with the residuals and the fucking sensational and it depends, you know.
Ooh.
All of those are good songs. However, I think maybe this leads to even a bigger conversation about like what is going on musically. I mean, you have people out here making 2 minute songs that never release an album. Then you have people releasing albums that are 30 songs, but like we only know one of them, you know? So I think it's just a conversation about what it is. What do I think everyone's just trying to reach an audience, trying to keep them here. But Chris Brown has done a horrible job at it, in my opinion. But I think his longevity in the game allows him to do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I do miss a concept album. I like you said, I liked Ari Lennox. Like I know what she's gonna sound like. I know what to expect from the album. Kehlani, she just did. I mean, I was expecting this R&B album because the way she was talking about it so often, but like I still know what to expect from a Kehlani album. Every time Chris Brown comes out, I'm like, is this residual song on an album? Is it depends on like I'm confused because it's like
Yeah,
an
yeah,
album
yeah.
every year and a half. And I couldn't even tell you the last time I knew the name of an album. Well, I do. It was Indigo in 2019. That was my shit. But after that, I'm looking up his discography like 1111. What the hell? What the hell is that?
1111 had residuals and it had 11 it had angel sign. Angel numbers? Angel sign angel
Dang
numbers.
it,
I did
sing
not
it.
listen to that shit. Yeah,
How
yeah,
it
how
go?
I go.
How it go?
I'm not a singer. Fuck y'all.
Um,
It's just becoming too much. You know what? He's almost reminding me of a Drake in a weird way because there's been a couple of songs lately. I'm like, what's you could be inspired by an Afrobeat, but like, I don't want you kind of singing in the accent. Leave it to the feature
Oh,
to do that. Leave it to
he
the Wiz Kid. Leave it to the Vibes Cartel to do like a Jamaican accent or a Caribbean accent. Just allow the feature to do that. I don't
he
want to
does
hear
it
you
on the
singing
song
in
with
it.
Vibes Cartel on this
I and
album.
I I almost put my hair out when I heard that. I said, I know this is not him doing that. Okay, Drake.
So you heard that track.
Yes.
I didn't even know Drake had some new shit out. It's just
Yes.
everybody dropping, and I get it. Release the art, drop that shit. But damn,
Hmm.
I can't keep up.
But
I
Me
release the art.
either.
Keyword is the art.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like we've gotten to a place. You know what? I feel like woo, Chris
Uh-huh.
Brown is the Tyler Perry of the music industry.
You ate that. And I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it and I'm seeing it.
This is what I'm saying.
I have no comment.
He had. We know you don't have a comment because you're in the industry and you want
Not
to
a
work
fuck.
with Tyler
He
Perry.
gonna be on
Wow.
own.
I done already canceled myself enough saying his music has been repetitive.
It's cool, but listen. Listen. Me and AP are gonna have this conversation. We're
I'm
gonna
mute.
Uh-huh.
let you.
Y'all have fun.
We're gonna let you sit out. Be mute because I respect what your emotion and what you got going on. But as for
Mhm.
me and my house, we about to fucking get into it. Um, Tyler Perry has a strong fan base.
Yeah.
And Tyler Perry's strong fan base don't require Tyler Perry to stretch himself as an artist. They
Hmm.
accept whatever he puts out there. Madea
Hmm.
goes to the penitentiary. Madea
Hmm.
goes to the DMV. Madea
Hmm.
goes to get a colonoscopy. Wait, can Madea have
Well.
a colonoscopy? Like all of these things, right? Is Madea this, Madea that? I can do bad all by myself.
Hmm.
Blah 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 blah. I just got paid. Rent is due on the first, right?
Right.
Um, and they make it go number one. And when I say they,
Hmm.
I'm part of the fucking problem. Because anytime Beauty and Black drops a new series, a new around the episodes, I'm in there with Kimmy. I'm in there with Angel. I'm in there with Barney's fine ass. Yeah. I'm in there with all of them. And I think Chris Brown has that same effect. Chris
Hmm.
Brown can put out anything, and then people are going to consume it. They're going to eat it up, and they're going to say it's the greatest thing ever. So, I guess my final question is: hmm, do artists, whether it is a Chris Brown, whether it whether it is a Tyler Perry, whether it is a Nicki Minaj, whoever it may be, should they stretch themselves if the audience doesn't demand them to stretch themselves and support the art regardless?
I don't think.
No.
No, I mean
Yep.
the you just named three people who they can be surrounded by controversy, but they can't be canceled. Their bills are paid from their art. Their children's bills are paid from their art. Arguably, their grandchildren's bills are paid from their art. So it's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm not mad at it. It's just they don't need my stream. They don't need me to buy a ticket to still break records. They
Period.
don't.
Hmm.
Like that's all I have to say about it. If it's not broke, sure, don't fix it. But if you wanted my opinion, no, I'm not a fan of the repetitiveness.
Best R&B album dropped this year. Go.
Say that one more
Damn,
time.
who came
Best
out?
R&B album dropped this year so far.
Oh, good question. Damn it, I would say Leon, but his came out last year. Ari's so far.
Okay.
Ari so far. Yeah, I love Ari Lennox. Yes, great project. She's never dropped a flop album,
Hasn't. She just had a bad management and all of that.
and I can't
Um,
wait for the day when that is all in place because she's really good.
Hmm.
AP, best
I'm gonna
R&B
have
album
to.
dropped this year.
I'm gonna have to agree. I haven't let Kaylani's marinate in my soul enough,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I
Okay.
have
Okay.
thoughts about that. That's a whole different topic. So I'm gonna say Art Lennox because that's my
Oh,
goal.
we gonna fight, motherfucker.
What's
We gonna
I'm
what's
fight.
wrong
just
with Kaylani's
saying.
album?
Oh, nothing's wrong with it. I just think all
Okay.
her other work is better. Oh, like all the later ones, like all the more recent ones have been better, except
You
Crash.
think that
Okay.
I
Crash
like
Except
was?
Crash.
You think
except
Crash
Crash?
was a
Crash, except
You
crash.
think
Crash,
Crash was
except
better than
Crash.
Kaylani?
Except Crash.
Okay.
But I'm like that midway, Kaylon, like a hardcore, like it was good until it wasn't, or like those two EPs that she released.
Yes.
I can't think of what they're called right now, but it was like a part one and a part two.
Oh,
Yes.
while we
Those
wait.
While
Yes.
We Wait one and
While
two,
we wait,
those
part
I
one, part
loved.
two.
I loved. But like this recent
Yeah.
one, I was like, oh, I see what you were doing there. Okay.
Well, I think okay. So best R&B album, and then we're gonna move on. Well, then we're gonna take a break, and when we come back from
Mhm.
break, it's gonna be on you, AP. But
Okay.
I feel right now in 2020 of the six, my 1A, 1B is Kalani as of today, because this kind of
Hmm.
switches from depending on the day, but it's Kalani Ari. But
Yeah.
that's 1A, 1B. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So they can flip flop.
Hmm.
Now but Ari, that pretzel song, ooh.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Flip me and
Dance, Michael.
fold
You better dance.
me.
Oh, Brian.
You put it in a
The
pretzel.
pretzel. And when she be like, ooh,
Uh-huh.
ooh, that shit, boy. That shit went on my immediately as soon as I heard that, I had to add that
Same.
to my playlist. Pushers. I'm gonna drop my playlist for y'all. I have a really dope sex playlist. I'm gonna drop it for y'all. All right, so I'm gonna put that playlist in the comments for you in the show description, so y'all can bring that into your bedroom. There's so many good songs in there. It'll
Mm.
get your pheromones going. It will get your libido flowing, and all of those things. Speaking of libido, that has nothing to do with what we're gonna do in this transition. But we're about to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Hey, pushers, real quick. If you've been rocking with us, then we need you to show up for us like we show up for you. Go rate and review the Black Gay Agenda. 5 stars, a few words. Let the people know what keeps you coming back. This is how we grow our community. This is how we reach more of our people. So don't skip this part. Be a real pusher.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Listen, we are having an amazing conversation. This is the wild card agenda, all right? This is the wild card agenda part 3. All right. So check it out real quick. I want y'all to give us a rating and review. When you give us a rating and review, that's lets the other people know that we them niggas, right? We them niggas and them bitches, regardless of where you align in the spectrum.
Hmm.
So with that being
Both.
said, we've said a lot of with that being said, but we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it to my boy, AP. AP, do you have a wild card for us?
Oh my God, y'all. It was a talk. I was like, should I get personal? I was about to start asking y'all about having kids and shit. Then I was like, no, 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 no. We're not going to get into it. We can save that for another episode. But I feel like we are all like music connoisseurs. I think especially y'all too. Like I listen to the music, I indulge, but I'm more of an opinionated hoe. I have an opinion about everything. But I did see on Twitter the other day, Don Richards, formerly of Danity Kane,
Mm-hmm.
said, you know what I'm about to say?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. She said, nobody supports me when I make R&B music. And then she went on and says, y'all like want R&B from people, but never buy the albums. And I was like, then why the fuck don't make so to me, my initial thought was, then don't make the R&B album. But I want to know what y'all think about um us showing up as like a consumer and saying that we want something, but never showing up with our dollars. What do y'all think? Tell me, do y'all agree with her? Are we not buying the R&B albums for real? Do we just, is it just a lot of talk that we say we want real R&B, but Kehlani
Hmm.
Sales was like kind of in between, like it didn't have the same height as Folded, you know? So what do we truly want?
good question.
Wow. I think that yes, I think that she has some valid points in it, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not just. We're gonna get to the R and B part, the R and
Mm-hmm.
B of it all. But one thing that I've learned as a content creator, and I'm nowhere near obviously the level of Don Richard, but people say they want something, but then sometimes the analytics. So she was really big on highlighting the analytics.
Mm-hmm.
So people are like, for the longest time, the first two seasons, we really wasn't doing like putting nothing up on YouTube, right? Even with us on the Black Gay Agenda. People like, oh, y'all should do this. Y'all should do this. Motherfuckers will always tell you what you should do, right? Motherfuckers are always telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that. But then when it's time to support the thing that they say that you need to do, they don't support it. So it'll be like, oh, y'all need to be on YouTube. Y'all need to be on YouTube. Y'all need to be
Right.
on YouTube. Y'all need to be on YouTube. Why the fuck does this YouTube video only have is 100 views? But y'all been
Mm-hmm.
saying y'all need to be on. We need to see y'all faces. We need to see this. We need to see that. So I think there is an element of sometimes. Mm, I feel like a lot of audiences don't know what the fuck they want.
Okay, I'm in agreement.
So back to the R and B. For the longest time, we've heard R and B is dead. R and B is dead. R and B is dead.
Mm-hmm.
R and B is dead. 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 Right? We just keep hearing that over and over again. Kalani drops, folded. It does what it
Mm-hmm.
does. Then Kalani drops out the window, which to me, out the window is superior to
I
folded.
agree. I agree. I agree. Ugh.
Out
Unpopular
the
opinion. I think
window,
the Elliott
it's
record is the best.
folded down. But she drops
Mm-hmm.
out the window
Mm-hmm.
and she gives us a classic R&B music video for Out the
Oh,
Window.
so good.
Oh, this is she's leaning to it. She's leaning too much into nostalgia. Oh, this
Uh-huh.
feels performative. Oh, this feels that. So I feel like the audience doesn't know what the fuck they want. I feel like we have a lot of people out here consuming music thinking they're critics.
Oh, me.
Everybody can't be and like I don't respect a lot of the opinions of people who talk about music. Like for
Mm-hmm.
instance, I was engaging in a conversation with somebody and he was like, "Oh, Kalani's album was trash." But and
Oh.
also one of your favorite artists is Mariah the Scientist. Like,
Oh.
please spare me. Burning Blue, spare
Mm-hmm.
me. Is it a crime?
Yeah.
Spare me. So I feel like a lot of people don't know. A lot of consumers don't know what they want. Everybody just wants a. Everybody wants a moment. Everybody, and I also feel like we live in a day and age with social media where people don't consume content to actually consume content. They consume content to tweet, to get a hit tweet.
Hmm.
Because if an album drops at 11 p.m., how are you rating the album at 11:15? You haven't listened to this project in full. You haven't digested it. Like for me, now I'll give my opinions on the first listen, right? The first listen through, but I can't say something is either great or not great off of one listen. I
I'm
just
hearing
can't.
you.
I just can't. So I think Dawn has a point.
Yeah.
And like she said, analytics. I'm big on analytics. With what I do, I'm big on analytics, and I know what y'all say sometimes y'all want isn't exactly what y'all want. And I think that she's most in her bag when she's doing the dance music. I think she's
Yeah.
most in her bag when she's doing the EDM music. That's her
Hmm.
audience. And
Hmm.
y'all be wanting people to do shit and then y'all don't support it. And I don't fuck with that. So the people who are dragging Dawn is like, y'all are the problem because y'all do this. And we see this over and over and over. Y'all been begging Beyonce to make an R&B album for years. Bro, we don't like this. This was country. Oh, we don't like this. This was dance. Oh, we don't like this. This was rap, right? Rap, y'all say. Y'all didn't like rap, y'all say. But when she drops the R&B album, if she ever does, then y'all gonna be like, oh, this is weak. We want dangerously in love, Beyonce. We want B Day.
Hmm.
This bitch right here
Fuck
gonna be
y'all,
in line for the tickets.
huh?
I said this bitch right here is going to be in the front of the line for those tickets for when that R&B album drops.
But they're gonna be too, cause they hated
Hmm.
Renaissance, and I had to fight these hoes to get my fucking tickets for Renaissance. They hated Cowboy Carter, and they was in there with their cowboy hat. This ain't Texas. Woo!
Woo!
Like y'all are fake.
Oh, let me add this. Oh, unless Dupree has something.
No, I completely agree with what Don's statement was given. Especially as an
So,
artist myself, it's very hard to it's hard to cultivate a strong fan base when you're an R&B artist.
Mm.
hmm.
It's like you go to these open mics and you go to these showcases and you go to these smaller bookings as a on the come up artist. It's hard to bring your audience out. It's hard to have that hive. It's easier for a rapper to get that hive because a rapper's gonna have a posse and a posse gonna tell people slide and so forth and so forth. A pop girl, those pop girls know how to pull the audiences too. It's just not as an easier track. It's not an easy genre for sure. Than compared to the other two. So she's right. Trust me, I'm living it. She's
Mm.
right. She's good.
well,
What do you consider yourself? You're an R&B girly.
I'm an R&B girly. I've done house.
Okay.
Um but yes, definitely R&B urban pop. That is my blueprint.
Do you think you could be more successful if you did do other music, expand to like other,
mm,
you know?
But there's so many facets within R&B too. That's why I'm just like, what
Come
part?
on,
What does she mean? R&B isn't selling too.
that was
I,
good.
I just also feel like there's so many layers to R&B. There's so many genres within R&B. You could take it so many places. Like you can do a record that is 80 BPM, 120 BPM, a slow pace R&B, fast pace, mid tempo. R&B from Jersey is not going to sound like R&B from Atlanta, and so for Chicago and West Coast. There's contemporary R&B. There's classical R&B. There's urban pop R&B, which is like pop influence R&B. There's so many ways you can take the R&B genre where you can just be an R&B artist and every album sounds different. So I think
Hmm.
we box R&B in as this like ballad, mic, light, dress, suit, stand there and sing about being sad. That's not always the case. A lot of girls are musically inclined, but they on Twitter giving reviews at 11:15 per what Micah said about an album that just dropped and
I
calling
hate it.
hip hop when in essence it's like not even close to hip hop.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Like Tinashe, to me, a lot of her stuff is still R&B. It's contemporary R&B, even though
right.
she started making classical. I mean, but AP, you said it yourself. You're not a critic, so of course you don't know.
Oh, read me.
Yeah,
Read me. But I
Okay,
guess
Tinashe,
to
I
me
would
it just
consider
sounds like
myself.
pop.
Hold
huh?
on. So now we go. Let's get into it, Dupree. I would consider myself. I eat, breathe, sleep R&B music. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
From the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, right? It's R&B, all sorts of R&B. Tinashe is not somebody who I would laud as like a giant in in the genre.
But have you given Tinashe a strong?
Yes, yes. I've
What
dug
starting
into
with
the
what year?
crates.
What
I've
year?
dug in from the beginning. I've dug into the crates.
From
I've
the
dug into
mixtape
the
era?
huh?
So when you hear Midnight Sun, you're not. When you hear Black Water, when you're hearing Vulnerable, you don't hear R&B.
Um,
When you hear
it's
that, that is Tinashe started off as an R&B artist.
I get that, but also I think Tinashe, and that's okay. You don't gotta like everybody. Some people don't like Kalani, and I don't
That's
sit
true.
here and try to convince them to fucking like Kalani.
But
You
I
don't
know
like
what genre.
Kalani.
But I know what genre I'm hearing when I'm hearing it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's good R&B.
I didn't. But at the same point, you said R&B. You didn't say not R&B at all. It's just R&B you
Okay,
don't like.
no, Tinashe's R. She's R&B, but she's not somebody who I would laud as like, ooh, I gotta get that new Tinashe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's still R&B. I would say she's an alternative R&B artist.
I love you.
Bye. But that is like bye. Next question, Tamika. Next question, Tamika.
When she did that NPR Tiny Desk, I said, "Oh,
I need to rewatch that.
I will say Tinashe gets my money every single time she comes to town, and honestly, every single time she's come to town, when I see her, she sells out multiple nights. So
at the
she
City Winery."
no baby at the House of Blues the first time, and then at the Aragon Ballroom the second two times. That woman knows how to sell.
Oh, there go. Let me stop because all venues matter.
Yeah.
I know I can't book the Aragon and sell it out yet, and I don't know. A lot of the girls can't. That woman knows how to work.
No,
Soon
I
come though.
respect her for what she does in the land that she's in.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Especially is she still independent?
yeah.
Yeah,
She should have always been independent, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, she
yeah.
makes her best work independent.
Shout out to Tinashe.
Shout out to Tinashe.
But with everything being said about the R&B and how we don't consume, what does this mean for like the Alex Isleys, the Cleo Souls, the
Woo!
who else is on here? Like Xavier Omar or like a
Yes.
El Mine? Like is pretty much is their career going to be capped? Like, do you envision them taking off, skyrocketing to the success of like at least a Kaylani, or what do y'all think?
I don't know if they necessarily want to.
Okay.
In the perfect world, I hope that they are all able to support themselves just off of.
Hmm.
And a lot of artists, like myself, are cool with just doing that. I don't necessarily have to be at the Kehlani level to not be a flop.
Hmm.
Make me a flop.
Right.
That's
I agree. Yeah.
the whole name.
And Kalani, keep it. Let's be real. The Kalani level has leveled up
Yeah.
Absolutely.
because
Took 10
Absolutely.
years.
correct.
Take more. Took more
Where
than
we see
10.
Kalani
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
where we see Kalani now isn't where she was even like 4 years ago.
Not
I
at
know,
all.
So
right?
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
there's and I be joking about it, but like let's keep it a buck. If you could do a city winery tour, you solid. You get what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Absolutely.
You're solid. If you can continue to do, a city winery tour over and over, you're solid. And R&B is a genre that will never achieve the heights of like certain like art, like your pop art, your pop stars, right?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
is Maxwell less of an artist because he can't sell out Soldier Field? No.
No, but look at that longevity. Look at what the
Correct.
quality of art was so strong that he's
Correct.
still able to feed himself from songs
Correct.
he made but when I was a piss ant, let alone thought of. You know what I'm
When you
saying?
were a what?
A piss ant, let alone thought.
Okay.
So that's the type of
Yeah.
I aim to make. Like on I guess on a more personal note, I had my first show of the year and I headlined and I sold 80 tickets.
Come
And
on.
Period.
damn, bitch. I remember when I couldn't get 8 bitches to listen to my music, let alone
Hmm.
come see me in the dead of winter in fucking West Loop, terrible
Mm-hmm.
parking, and they came to see me, and I was headlining, and I sold 80 tickets.
80
And,
people, 80 tickets. 80 people came to see you. Look, I look at it like, imagine, Dupree, you walking home, you coming home and you open your door and it's 80 niggas in your house.
ooh.
Right? Is
Oh, wait, what's going
that what you're doing? You making the tennis bounce. But no, for
All my
real.
nigga bounce.
It's like 80 and it's levels to this, right? Granted, like we talked about it last week, we may never be on
Cool
the level of
sweater.
a Joe Rogan, right? Where we have
Mm-hmm.
like a million monthly listeners. But if we have 500 monthly listeners, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because that's 500 people who are tapped into what it is that you're doing. So, I personally think I've never subscribed to R&B is dead. I listen to your Alex Isleys, your Lucky Days, your
Mm-hmm.
Gallants, your
Mm-hmm.
Destin Conrads, your Tiana Majors, your Xavier
Mm-hmm.
Omars, your Eric
Mm-hmm.
Bellingers,
Mm-hmm.
your Tanks,
Mm,
your like all these different people. It's so much your Ari Lennoxes, your Josh
Mm-hmm.
Levi's.
mhm.
It's so much great R&B music. Y'all are just listening to the same 50 songs by Chris Brown by Chris
Right.
Brown over and over and over again. So then y'all be like, R&B is dead. No. Y'all are just listening to the wrong R&B music. It's so many amazing artists. Even if you go into different sectors of R&B and you start tapping into like the PJ Mortons and like it's
Mm-hmm.
just so much great music. Y'all just gotta tap in.
Tap in.
R&B is not dead. It is
Never,
alive.
it never died. Never died.
Never died.
Never died.
It
And I'm
never gave Charlie Kirk. Never.
On that note,
all right.
those are my questions.
So
Okay.
I'm so disappointed that neither of you named this really young fly artist from Chicago. Um, he goes by the name of Dupree.
I
Um,
do like Dupree the artist.
do you like the artist or do you just like Dupree? I don't know. I feel like Raven Simone when she was on One of Sister Party said, "Aren't I always making music that nobody ever buys?"
Shout out to Raven Simone. Okay.
Yes,
Because
I love
Cheetah Girls is coming
Cheetah
back.
Girls is still getting my money every month.
Okay.
They
That
are
mother-
coming
she
back,
put her
Chad.
foot in Cheetah Girls. She put her stud foot in Cheetah Girls. Okay, damn.
So
Throw
what's
your
a
hands
stud
up.
foot? What is it? Hold on.
Right,
What
right,
is a
right,
stud
right.
foot compared to a regular foot?
Just a little bit more, of presence of dominance.
Stomp
Got a
that
little
hoe.
got a little swag to it. You know what I'm saying? A clear gel and no acrylic.
Okay,
So is Raven
okay.
the you think Raven's the top?
Yeah,
I would hope so.
You don't think
yeah.
Miranda's the top?
I have
No,
no.
I'm tired of seeing that bitch.
Raven told us to keep her damn's
No.
wife. I mean, keep her wife's name out of our damn mouths, and I'm gonna
She
do it.
did.
Love me
She
some Raven.
did.
I love me some Raven, and you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I don't mind Miranda. I like Miranda. Raven looks very happy with
She
Miranda.
does.
Fuck it, I don't give
And
a fuck what
Miranda
nobody.
seems like she grounds Raven.
She
Because we know
does.
Hmm.
Raven's been through some stuff.
She has. Raven's been through a lot of loss of recent years, and she still seems happy. And
Not, e-
I think Miranda has a lot to do with that. I tell Miranda and Raven, y'all keep doing what y'all do.
not
Shit, y'all.
even the loss, but yes, the loss, but also the stuff that she dealt with as a child actress
Oh
and
yeah.
coming up
Hmm.
and all of those. Like she hasn't never said exactly what happened, but she's given us enough crumbs to know like, oh, some really wicked shit happened to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, or even just
And
what she does name, like having to maintain her weight and not be able
yeah,
Hmm.
to eat whatever she wanted to eat and still being the primary breadwinner for her family. Like
yeah,
that's
Girl.
like she
that's a lot.
sacrificed her life to entertain two generations and now entertaining
Hmm.
Raven will always have my respect as an artist. I love Raven.
One more R
Simone.
and B, one more
Simone.
R and B related question. Are you done, AP?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. One more R&B related question, then we're gonna close out. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go on
Hmm.
mid-season break, and we'll be back in June. All right, y'all. We'll be back in June. But it came out during the Funky Friday interview that Lil Fizz did with Cam Newton.
You do.
So quick question. B2K or Pretty Ricky?
Definitely Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky, them niggas could sing.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to B2K,
I
Definitely got
was
some
supposed to say,
B2K songs.
because Pretty Ricky can't sing. Because looking at them at the Millennium Tour, it's like,
I
whoa.
haven't watched. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I will say, damn, hold on. But if neither of them are, I would say icon status. But if you would to say like the more notable name, I think it would be the more known name.
For sure. B2K had more hits, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what are
But
we?
Pretty Ricky had the culture.
Yeah.
They did.
That's
They
a
did.
good question, Micah. You ate that.
Brandy
He
had
did.
more hits.
Who?
Brandy had more hits.
Yes.
But who was? But
But
Monica.
Monica had the culture. Niggas fuck with Monica. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I agree with
Monica
Justin.
is
Pleasure
for
P
the
alone.
and I would say Brandy is for the AKAs, like two different.
Wait. Who'd you say Gunica was for?
Gunica is for the Deltas who was raised by their grandma, and
Yeah.
Brandy for
Okay.
the AKAs who grew up
That
with a
makes
college
perfect
fund.
sense.
You
Yeah.
ate
No,
that.
but Pretty Ricky had a culture. Like, we was singing, like, Grind on Me.
Your
Yeah.
body, bitch. Come on.
Your
My
body. Love is like honey. On the hotline.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
what?
Yeah.
To
Pretty
this
Ricky
day,
was,
too. To this day, I feel like their music is still in rotation
yes.
in the
Yeah.
community. Not B2K though.
I
What are
feel
we
like you're
playing by
gonna
Boots? For real. When you're outside, you'll still hear grind
grind
on
on
me.
Uh-huh.
me.
Relax your
Relax your mind,
mind, take your
take your
time
time
with
on
me.
me. You'll be quicker to hear that before you hear it.
Grind
Oh,
on me.
Honey, we gotta
okay.
put that behind a paywall. We gotta put it behind a paywall.
Is that the paywall?
That's the paywall. Paywall.
Are
You
we
giving them a show
playing
to
bump,
just
bump, bump? Are we playing bump,
No.
probably
bump, bump
not.
outside?
I said you're quicker to hear grind on me before bump, 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 but that don't mean
Hmm.
like it's just the truth. Both of those
Yeah.
men are probably still eating from their art, so nobody's.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Lil Fizz said they can't see us. That's what Lil Fizz said.
When it comes to singing,
He said in general, like B2 Pretty Ricky, he said they was nice, but they not seeing. He said Pretty Ricky not seeing B2K. They not doing the numbers that B2K did. They not packing up. He said, look
That
who's
may be true.
headlining this tour and look who's opening this tour.
okay, when those two are done
Is
having a
it
singing contest, call me.
right? Because isn't it
He got
truly
in with
like?
that though. B2K is headlining.
But
Yeah.
thanks to who? Omarion's success?
Oh. Oh.
Not necessarily thanks to the band, you know. I mean, in my opinion.
Cause I got it. I swear.
I will
Yeah,
say
I mean, that's why
they
they up
are
there.
still well-rounded performers. Like the videos
Yeah.
I see at B2K, they all can still perform physically.
Hmm.
Like I can see them touring, like New Edition is touring well into their 50s and 60s.
Hmm.
And they sang, they rap.
I was watching Omarion's TV show. He got a show out. It was really good.
Really?
Oh.
It's called some shit about a rose, but he's playing like a hitman. I mean, I had to pick all black, so I only got to episode 1, but like I liked episode.
Oh, Wild Rose. Okay.
Yeah. Wild Rose. I was like, okay, period.
Have y'all ever used the rose before?
On what, baby?
You're bussy.
Oh, that bussy, right?
No,
I would like to see it.
Because look, I wonder if it works for us.
Yeah.
Do I stick it all the way in?
Yes.
Put it on the rim.
I don't even know how that joint work. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like they have toys for us that are more sufficient than a rose.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, y'all. This has been a very fruitful conversation. I've enjoyed myself. This has been the Wild Card Agenda, y'all. Part 3. We thank y'all for tuning in. We thank y'all for being here. Can you believe it? 10 episodes in. How do y'all feel? Y'all are halfway through your first season here on the Black Gay Agenda. How does it feel?
It feels really good. You know,
Yeah.
me, I feel good. Thank you.
Did we ease it in to y'all?
I think you put
I,
it in nice and slow, and you were
mhm.
and you asked if I was okay. You know,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you.
We love a generous king.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, yes.
But
Thank
check it out, y'all. No, I love it. I love it. We are going to be back. Second half of the season is about to go crazy. Second half of the season is about to go crazy. Um, Real quick, let the people know where they can find you and what you got going on.
you. You can always find me everywhere at Dupree the artist, Dupree the artist, and coming to a stage near you, boo.
I
Yes.
know that's right.
Mhm.
Look, I'm on Instagram where it's Alex Penn, and that's PIN. PIN, follow me. And if you do spoken word, hit me up, you know?
All right, y'all, and you know it's your boy. It's Micah B. Find me on. It's Micah B on Instagram. It's my look. It's Micah B everywhere. You'll find me. Um, we are on season. We're about to go into our mid-season break, so we will be back the first Friday in June with one of our in studio episodes that we recorded for June. Alex will be on that show, so y'all will see his
Yay.
beautiful face one more again. Y'all will see his beautiful face one more again. And then listen, we have an exclusive. And now usually it's the first and the 15th. I mean the first and the third Wednesday of every month that we've been doing another conversation with Micah B. However, the way that the stars align, I couldn't get it out soon enough with this interview, but we have a very exclusive interview on the first Wednesday of June. All right, kicking off Pride Month, the first Wednesday of June, we have an amazing artist, an amazing actor. You might have seen him on The Flash playing Wally West. You might have seen him in Love Victor, the Hulu series. You might have seen him in the Divergent
How Victor.
series. An amazing artist, Keenan Lonsdale will be with me, and we're going to be having an amazing conversation. So I'm super excited about that. This might be my biggest. I mean, between him and Todrick,
Patrick,
the budget is budgeting this season, y'all. The
the
budget
budget
is
is
budgeting.
budgeting.
And then once again, season two. I mean, the second half of season 4 of the Black Agenda. We have a lot more on the horizon, and we have a couple of guests coming in, and we just got so much more coming in. I thank y'all for loving on us, for supporting us. Make sure that you run up these numbers, leave a comment, leave a rating, leave a review, and as always, grab your purses, clutch your pearls. This has been another episode of the Black Gay Agenda. We will see you next month.
The Delta's gonna whoop y'all ass.
No, that's
That's
the
not
other one.
Delta. That's the Rock.
Mhm.
That's the
Close enough.
Illuminati.
They